All right, we're live. Hey, everyone. So we've been talking a lot about the situation with Rasheeda's son, Kai Frost. Well, Rasheeda and Kirk's son, Kai Frost. So you guys know the other day, what was that, Friday or Thursday? Kelsey, which is Kirk's daughter, had got into a altercation. I guess it was known as an argument, altercation. We're not really sure if it was a domestic dispute, but now it looks like it was kind of like a domestic dispute. Anyway, they said, that she called her brothers and maybe a fight ensued. I'm not sure about that part, but allegedly that's what happened. Maybe a fight ensued, and then the other brother, Kai Frost, unalived him. Now I don't know the details. The sister is the one that's saying a lot about that Kai Frost shot him and pow him in the back and stuff. So let me share my screen with you guys. Now, investigators are saying that it may be self defense. So, as the investigation into the fatal palpaling of rapper T Hood continues, more details are becoming available. According to Fox 5 Atlanta, Gwinnett County police are investigating the incident as a possible case of self defense. Police say the initial investigation revealed a domestic disturbance involving a female at the home where the female was injured during the argument. So, it looks like it was a DV situation. Officials say the Power arrived at the home following the argument and attempted to separate himself from the situation. The news outlet reports that the fatal Powing occurred and the unaliver remained at the scene and is cooperating with the investigators. A witness is also reportedly cooperating with the officials. So I don't know if the word that Kai was in hiding and all that, maybe not be true after all, because they're saying that he was cooperating. So it said T Hood's unaliving case, cops investigated as a possible self-defense. So this is T Hood. T Hood's death is being investigated as a possible self-defense, Powell and Gwinnett County police say. After police confirmed the identity of the suspect in the Atlanta rapper shooting. Sorry, YouTube. It's so hard to on the spot with the censorship. But anyway, as the son of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta's Kirk and Rasheeda Frost, they're now looking into the possibility he acted in self-defense following a domestic dispute. And because a lot of people were saying like, oh, she got her brother wrapped into this and then she turned on him and all kind of stuff. But I see both sides. Like, what brother wouldn't want to come help their sister in a DV type situation? And then what sister, you're like, as a sister, and especially if you're going through domestic violence, she probably like loved her abuser, so obviously she wouldn't want him unalived, but at the same time her brother stepped in to save her. So I feel like, she's the victim here. A lot of people are kind of being a little too hard on her, saying she set him up and all this stuff. Like, you called your brothers and it went left. That's what it seems like. Anyway, so let's move on. Law enforcement says their ongoing investigation indicates a domestic disturbance occurred at the location of the Powpowing, a residence in the unincorporated Snellville, Georgia. A female victim sustained physical injuries during the dispute. I think that's very important, physical injuries, because a lot of people were acting like it was just an argument. Like the sister of T Hood, and I understand, like I said, I understand her side too. This is her brother. He's unalive, and she has to mourn and grieve. However, if her brother was an abuser, like, then Kai Frost saved his sister. So, I mean, it's hard, Anyway, the Power arrived at the residence after the physical altercation took place and separated himself from the residence before, everything occurred, according to police. Authorities report the shooter remained on the scene at the time of the incident, and both the shooter, sorry, I'm not going to get monetized on this video, and witnesses continue to cooperate with investigators. So, like I said, Kai Frost is cooperating. I don't know where it came from that he was in hiding, and people even said Kirk and Rasheeda came and cleaned the crime scene, and they're hiding Kai somewhere in an undisclosed location. Like, did you guys hear all these rumors? Anyway, as we reported, T Hood born Tevin Hood was pow at his Georgia home Friday and later succumbed to his injuries after being transported to a local hospital. His mother confirmed to TMZ he was a victim and even told us at the time she knew who pow her son. The investigation is still ongoing. So that's the situation. So I had talked about this yesterday. There was an audio recording that Kelsey made that they recorded her when she called. I guess she called his mom. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think she was like being malicious or trying to set him up. Hold on. Because if she was, she would be the dumbest criminal ever, right? Like, she really like told everything. Anyway, so this audio
Her brother
came
did.
out
So I'm gonna show you
yesterday.
guys this audio here, and then we'll get into some of the backstory. I don't know. They maybe have the wrong information. They tried to find him. They sent the little SWAT team with the little shit with the big gun. They came and he was taken into handcuffs. I told you that on the phone. I don't condone that shit. I don't give a fuck whether or not. Like I hear what y'all are saying, but y'all like you can't like I don't condone that shit. It's more to the story, so I don't. Well, I don't understand how they would let him out if you told them that your brother shot Tevin. They wouldn't. They supposed to have him. Okay, so I don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna find out. So yeah, please do it. Like I'm asking the same questions. I am.
All right, so you guys heard that. So the sister, they've been on the family. Like, so she's been saying this. At Frosted K, which is the sister, set my brother up and she had her brother pow pow him. And she says she didn't know he pow powed my brother 5 times in the back, stomach, and chest. They cleaned it up and hid the brother so the police wouldn't find the weapon or him. So it's the story, the article saying an Atlanta-based rapper was pow-powed. A 911 caller told the police that a dispute took place at the residence of 3900 block of Lee Road around 7 p.m. on Friday, and someone was pow-powed. Upon arrival, they found the victim, identified by family members as 33-year-old Tevin Hood. Hood was rushed to a local hospital where he later unalived. The motive of the pow-powing is still under investigation. So she put, call them and tell them to arrest Kai Frost. She then said at Frosted K admitting her brother pow-powed him. So she also posted this. People please advocate for the family on mainstream platforms. The family they up against have mainstream audience post this injustice in or on mainstream audience platforms. Don't allow their so-called mainstream influence and audience to change the narrative. I pray for this family. She also posted this. No one is making anything worse. They know who had something to do with Tevin getting unalive. This issue's foul on so many levels. All they asking is for her to tell the truth so they can get justice. Tevin is laid up in the effing morgue with a toe tag, and she's calling these folks playing both sides and trying not to get herself caught up to some BS. Ain't nothing to solve. She didn't think this ish would go this far. He needs to turn himself in so they can get justice. She posted this. Please shut the F up and stop eating D on this app. If this was self defense, why would the brother leave the house before the police arrived? And there's no weapons, just a pow powed person that was already unalived at the scene. You took time to clean up, not call 911 because the 911 call came from Lithuania. Then you called after the police were already en route. So, like I said, there was this audio call. All right, so you guys heard that. So the other day, Kelsey actually addressed all these rumors. We did a video about it. So I want to talk about the situation with Kurt Frost's daughter Kelsey because it's kind of getting intense. So there was a rumor last night that I saw where Kelsey Frost, which is like I said, the daughter of Kirk Frost, her boyfriend was unalive. Now there's a rumor going around that they were getting into it and she called her brother or brothers and the brothers unalived the boyfriend. Now I don't know how true this is. I said allegedly, but that's what's going around. Now she is. All right, so you guys heard that. So that was some of the backstory. Now it's actually been confirmed that it was Kai Frost. Allegedly, that was the Pow Power. But like I said, investigators are saying that it was in self defense. So here's some of the comments. Someone said Kai better never talk to his sister again. She ready to feed him to the wolves. I don't think a lot of people understand like domestic violence and how things like that work. You know, it seems like I said, she loved him even though he was abusing her, and she's just heard about it. You know, it's not like she was like throwing her brother to the wolves, like people say, you know. Someone said, reading these comments, everybody knows these guys and was there apparently. How do y'all know it wasn't self defense? Did y'all see the coroner's report? Do y'all know where he was pow powed and how many times? Allegedly, he was pow powed 5 times. Allegedly, it was in the back or in the head, or I don't know. Someone said, baby, is so many IG lawyers working this case. I hope y'all on retainer. Imagine being ready to throw your life away for your sister. She gets on the internet speaking against you, shaking my head. Stop playing with people's lives. Call the police when you're actually ready to leave. So people are saying that because Kelsey had made this statement here. Hold on. Hold on.
to ask for respect and
Sorry, let me
privacy,
start
I
again. I'm not
won't,
sure if you
because I
guys
will
are able to
always
hear
defend
it.
this narrative being.
Okay.
First off, I've been advised not to speak by plenty of parties. I can't sit back and let this narrative being created go on. The love of my life is gone. The man I lay with and cuddle every single night is no longer here. So, as I want to ask for respect and privacy, I won't, because I will always defend my baby. I don't condone this ish in any way, shape, form, or fashion. I am sick to my stomach. I don't wish this on anyone. My brain is all over the place. This is a total nightmare. But I'm going to get this off. I don't even have time to grieve or say my respects in the right manner, because I am defending myself, being attacked by people who are creating weird and sick rumors. I'm not good at talking, but I would love to give insight and let the people who love him in to get understanding. I don't have the right words, but I want to keep typing while also respecting him, his family, and his loved ones. So please stop listening to people who weren't there. Listening to all these rumors and conspiracy theories will get nobody nowhere. Um, but just following a false narrative. I hate I even have to post this, but I won't let y'all bully me and put the blame on me, making it seem like we weren't one. I ain't even fathom no ish like this. I love my man with my entire heart. Sending me threats, I am grieving too. I am hurting too. I didn't harm anyone or ask anyone to harm him. I didn't call for anyone to help me. I didn't ask for this. I would never. My baby was still healing from being pow pow 3 times. We handled our business in private. I am a livid also. I didn't call my family for help. For one, I'm the only girl, and I know we would be right back together that same night. If anything, I don't involve my folks in our business. I didn't call a brother. I didn't call anyone but his mother. That's my baby. I don't care who's involved. I don't condone this. I am not okay. So no, I'm not gonna sit here and let y'all create some sick narrative of me. I'd never want anyone. I've never want him hurt or call anyone to get him hurt, no matter what. We always got through anything together, and now I am alone in this. I will keep speaking my truth for my baby. He was leaving, and he should still be here. I love you, baby. Please come visit me and take me with you. I can't argue with all of you, and I don't want to. Y'all will hear, pick and choose what you want, but I didn't want this. I asked for it, called for it, set up, or asked anything. I would never. Stop playing on my name. Real ones know he wouldn't approve. And so this is the article. It said family members identified the victim as 33-year-old Tevin Hood. They say he is a rapper known as T Hood. So shout out to Urban Bell. There's even an article about it. Said, well, it seems as if Kirk and Rasheeda may have even bigger fish to fry. Allegedly, days ago, a rapper named T Hood was powpowed and unalived in Gwinnett County, Georgia. Police said they received a phone call before the powpowing, alerting them that this dispute had took place before he unalived. T Hood was in a romantic relationship with Kirk and Rasheeda's daughter, Kelsey Frost. Kelsey and her siblings have made multiple appearances on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta over the years. Hours after news of the rapper's unaliving began to spread on social media, T Hood's sister hopped on Instagram to accuse Kelsey of setting up his demise. She alleged that Kelsey called her brothers over to incite violence, and Kai Frost was allegedly one of the powers. Kelsey responded to the accusations and said she didn't call anyone over to shoot him or sorry, YouTube censorship. But yeah, so this is, we already talked about that. Gwinnett County Police confirmed that they detained one person in connection with the powpowing, and the unaliving is being investigated as a homicide. Rasheeda and Kirk have since limited their comments on Instagram, and I.
All right. So you guys heard all that. What do you guys think about the situation? Someone said if that happens, the self-defense thing, it means they paid to get him off because they know people in high places and somebody gonna be looking for revenge. Someone said that man was hitting his back several times. How is that self-defense? Well, like I said, he was abusing her sister. They said the sister was injured. So if she was injured, then you have the right to defend yourself and your family, you know. Now I don't know because he was walking away. Maybe he was walking away to get a pow pow. You don't know the circumstances, or I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how, but obviously the investigators know more than us, you know. But yeah, what do you guys think about this entire situation? Drop your comments below, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos from Empress Radio. Okay, bye.